Mayaka, member for Jalash. I have not been seeing you in the house.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's my first day back at work after my 30 days leave for sick leave, sir.
Oh, pole sana.
Asante.
And ugua pole.
Asante.
Go ahead.
You see, when I hear people mention about hardship areas, there is no any hardship area in this country more than Nairobi. Nairobi is even worse. Nairobi is even worse. This is even called Shamba la Mawe, to insinuate that this is where hardship begins. Come to my constituency in Langata, for example. We have a ward called High Rise Ward, where we have only one public school, one, George Olum Primary School. With one school in the whole ward, it means the whole ward and all the children go to the same school. Can you imagine what the teachers at George Olum Primary School are going through? And I wanted to just talk to my sister, Madam Goida, that just talk about issues of Lamu County. Just talk about issues of Lamu County. Because if each one of us would tell you what our teachers, even in this city of Nairobi, are going through, you won't believe. Because us now, we are dealing with issues of overpopulated classrooms, understaffed schools, and that's what we are dealing with here in Nairobi. And the slum areas are even worse. Right now it is raining. It is even hard for the children to even get to school, or even the teachers themselves. Let's not even talk about the muggings and the killings that teachers are going through. Each and every single area in this country, let's declare Kenya a hardship country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I want to stop there. That petition is committed to the Public Petitions Committee to report back in 30 days. Those members who have got issues, you can go before the committee and articulate them. Honourable members, before I call Irene Mayaka, is it Irene Mayaka? No, not yet. We have not reached there. Allow me to acknowledge in the galleries university student leaders from different universities in Manyata constituency, Embu. We also have honorable members. I also wish to introduce to you a delegation of students under the National Junior Frontiers Incorporation, a program from the USA, who are seated in the public gallery. The delegation is led by Justice Jawad Rashid, a retired judge from the United States of America, the national president of the said organization. The National Junior Frontiers Incorporation is a youth educational and cultural program that prepares students for undergraduate and postgraduate studies, as well as orienting them to professions that they may venture into upon completion of their studies. As part of the program, students undertake international tours to educational institutions in various countries in the African diaspora to explore, learn, and interact with their peers. The delegation is therefore on a study visit to Kenya in Italia, learn and understand the history and workings of our parliament, as well as to undertake a tour of the facilities. On my own behalf and that of the National Assembly, I welcome them together with the university students from Manyata to the House of Parliament and to have fruitful engagements during the visit. The member for Manyata has asked me to give him 1 minute to welcome the students. You can combine with the American group.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and Santi Sana for that. Honorable Speaker, I have the student leaders from all universities in Embu County and Manyata constituency in specific, and I want to first tell them welcome to the National Assembly a house where we have leaders that are making laws impacting in their lives and the whole of the country. Honorable Speaker, I say this having seen them conducting an election that was so well organized that the student leaders that were elected, I was wowed and I said they need to visit the National Assembly and see how business is conducted. Honorable Speaker, we have to really do something about our student leaders and the model that we are electing them this time, because we need the vibrancy of the previous years, of the yesteryears, coming back to our student leaders. And Honorable Speaker, I also want to say that I call upon the government to release the help money and the funds for the universities so that our students can continue learning and can continue surviving in the universities, Honorable Speaker, as urgent as possible, and so that their lives can move on. Honorable Speaker, thank you very much. And on behalf of myself and all the members, I welcome the student leaders together with other delegations. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Majority Leader.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the House today, Tuesday, 14th November 2023. 1. Addressed by His Excellency the President Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya. 2. The 10th Annual Report on the measures taken and progress advanced in the realization of national values and principles of governance. 3. The 10th Annual Report on the measures progress made in fulfilling the international obligation of the Republic of Kenya. 4. The Annual Report to Parliament on the state of the national security. And 5. The Legal Notice number 175 of 2023 relating to the Public Finance Management Ulinzi Prime Health Services Fund regulations of 2023. I thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I beg to lay.
Next order. Yes. Majority Leader, under Roman 5. I'm told you have not laid the document. Do you have the document with you? On now, Roman 5 is stayed to tomorrow, so I order that to be expunged from the Hansard. Be ready to lay the document tomorrow. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion. Order number 7, questions and statements.
There's a statement from nominated member Irene Mayaka.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I wish to request for a statement regarding the clearance by the Kenya Revenue Authority at points of entry. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 44, subsection 2, part C, I wish to request for a statement from the Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning regarding the recent directives issued by the Kenya Revenue Authority regarding customs and duties levied on items for passengers traveling through the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Honorable Speaker, the Kenya Revenue Authority issued a directive seeking to tax travelers or passengers arriving into the country from international destinations to the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport with items worth US $500 and above. The directive stated that all goods, whether new or used, valued at beyond 75,000 Kenya shillings, must be declared and subjected to taxation at various entry points. This also includes personal and household items that have already been used. Honorable Speaker, these issues have elicited widespread disconnect and have the potential of adversely affecting our tourism sector, which is important to our national economy. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning on the following. Number one, what is the legal basis and framework for the Customs and Duties Directive, particularly the 75,000 Kenya shillings value cap for any used and personal items? Number two, what steps have been taken to ensure that the Customs and Duties Directive is enforced within the boundaries of existing laws and regulations, and what legal safeguards are in place to prevent arbitrary action by authorities? I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Irene. Kimani, that is directed to you. 2 weeks? 1 week. So you can bring the statement on Tuesday next week. Yes, Roku? There's no provision for commenting on or debating a statement.